Alright, welcome back guys. The video got cut short once again. I was about to talk to you about the energy of motion, which is called kinetic energy. Kinetic, you should know, is means motion. Okay, so the formula for actually kinetic energy is alright here. Energy of kinetic is equal to 1/2 the mass by the velocity squared, I believe. Yes. Okay. So now, if you look at this equation, it's kind of hard to understand why the 1/2 and why the 1/2, right? And why velocity squared. All right. It's hard to understand, and if you watch my video of why some of these things are so counterintuitive, you will understand. I'm not going to go into detail about that now. But just know that this is the formula, okay? And if you think about it a little bit, it does make sense. Because if you increase the velocity, then you are increasing the amount of energy that you need, correct? And if you increase the mass, then you are increasing the amount of energy you need. Okay, so now, to explain a little bit about kinetic energy is simply intuitive and pretty easy. If the ball is moving at 1 meter per second, okay, then it will have less energy than a ball on the ground moving 2 meters per second. And that is simple enough. And with this, you can calculate how much energy is needed to move a ball a certain speed. And yeah, one thing that I should point out, actually, that it's not very related, it's actually more physics, is that this is more theoretical, okay? This formula accounts for it as if this surface, let's call this the ground, was frictionless, okay? So when they're talking about a velocity, they're talking about a constant velocity. This velocity is going to stay constant. But you know that when you roll a ball, it's going to stop. And that is due to the force of friction. Okay? And that is due to the air resistance. Okay? And also due to the gravity pulling down on the ball. So that's why when you throw a ball, it comes down and stops. Okay? But theoretically, if there was no gravity and there was no friction and no air resistance, if you were to put in a certain amount of energy of a certain mass for a ball, then it will go on forever a certain speed. Alright? So that's just some intuition I wish to pass on to you. And that is it. Alright?